gentlemen are here to present the third topic in digital and ICT.
First person, let's go Mr. Ken August. Video advisor
Don't you think that we are victims of digital divide? If so, how are you going to help in the solving of that problem?
So, hello? Okay. For us, the next we are working on how to trying to solve that by creating internet access. One of the vital equipment you need to become a digital citizen, you need to have access to internet. And that's why we are going to provide internet access for our city. We have covered a large portion of it. So you need access to be able to bridge it out between our thoughts in the land.
Yes, we know that you guys are doing your very best to make sure we're covering everyone in Calabar to have internet access. But we're looking at mainly the public schools in Calabar that don't have access to internet, because if they don't have internet, they will be able to compete globally like other schools.
Just like I said, the public schools are also included in our plan. By covering Calabar's life, we are also trying to reach out to all the public schools in our city.
Do you guys have any other things to say?
Hello, good morning. The response to the question also in line with what he said. I feel like we try to make internet available both to the public and then we have what is called the light, which is designed for schools. And the age is from 8 years old to 16 years old. So what happens is that the subscriber on this particular package has double value of the data. While someone out there, which is not student or is not subscribed to Click Light, have only 30% bonus added. But on the Click Light, you have double. So it's almost like buying something worth 20,000 for 10,000, or buying something worth 10,000 for 5,000. So that's the value we give.
How do you expect the youth to be able to expand their knowledge without being able to afford the internet? Yes, you told us that you have packages for them, but are they really being used? Are they really affordable? Because you use 1,000 naira to buy 200 megabytes at Salat, and it will finish with just one YouTube video you watch. If I didn't understand something in school and I can't read about it, and I would like to go on YouTube to find out how to understand through video game, and I just watch one video, I will be able to comprehend everything without enough internet, and I will be buying more with the amount of money we have.
Okay, with the price of internet, although it's very competitive, the bigger you buy, the more value you get. So I would like us right now to leave 200 megabytes out of this, because you're not going to get real value for it. Because we just mentioned YouTube right now, streaming the net. Actually when you're streaming, you're using more data than, if you're doing an ordinary maybe Word document or PDF document. Now, we also have what we call the Internet Data Share Wallet. It's also very effective. In that case, you could buy a ball and then share it among as many users as possible. So you could decide to buy maybe 10 gigabytes and then you share it to 10 people. If you're sharing it to 10 people, the cost implication is that 1,000 naira will give you 1 gigabyte. You understand? It's more affordable than buying 1,000 naira and getting 200 megabytes. So there are many ways you can go about getting value for what you're buying other than what's the conventional thing.
very close to 200,000. From 2002 till now, government has obtained 1 MB was free. Nobody paid for having 1 MB, but today we talk of gigabyte. So definitely we are going to get to the unlimited that we are looking at an affordable price when we start having things run the better out.
Value for money, ordinary as low as 200 per ticket for an hour. But if we're talking about using it for YouTube, you can get up to 500 megabytes for 500 or
this innovative series of conferences, and I also like to particularly express my pleasure for two the students who have organized this conference. I'd like us to put our hands together for them. It is not every day that this happens, and it is not in every school that you find this kind of innovation. So I like to one day thank the school and the students. I want to make a few comments. First, the issue about digital divide. I like to say that what you guys are doing right now is a set of closing that gap. You have assembled all of us in this hall. The very idea that you could bring up digital citizenship as an issue that should be discussed, and then bringing experts and assemble all the students means that you guys are conscious of the need to do this, and I'm sure by the time we leave here, even the people's retail to begin to appreciate that the world is going digital. So I'd like to commend you. And I'd like the question that you guys have asked about affordability. For me, the technology is solution. The reason technology exists is to provide solution. And if that solution becomes unaffordable, then there's a problem, which is why I want to learn to the point that you people are speaking about our being creative and being innovative in a manner that students in schools who do not earn a salary will be able to access ICT and be able to apply it in their studies. So it's a challenge, especially to my colleagues here, because they are the ones that are providers. So this morning, the issue that I've raised about affordability is an issue I'd like them to consider, because out there in the public schools, I doubt how many students can afford 200 naira to buy data for them to use to do their homework. So I'm just wondering what can be done at this level. What is done in other parts of the world that has enabled students, more students, to access internet. So I'd like us to, especially on the experts and the table, to discuss this.
All right. I still want to respond to that because, like we've generally agreed, if technology,
we have sponsors. You can have a private sponsor either from the private sector, or an individual can decide to sponsor a particular school. I want the schools of access is part of the project in the community. So that's the part of the SIS is coming from. So we can have a sponsor that will support to sponsor internet facility, and without kind control. No parent wants a child to stay on internet for forever or the whole day, doing what maybe they cannot control. But we can decide to limit it to a particular number of hours, a particular number of periods, a particular number of sites to visit. So if we can start going out for this sponsor, to sponsor trade education, or to sponsor technology for us, then we can push ahead. because we know the bandwidth itself is not expensive, but we try to bring it as low as possible to the end users. That's the part the way what lessons are coming to solve this problem.
The device inside and outside the hardware, like hardware, is that the parents can blacklist websites doesn't want the child to visit to have access to. Because so many times we have students who have access to internet, but they use it to do something else other than schoolwork. So with the line, the parents can have a parental guardian PG feature on the device. So the parent can, at least some sites that the child will have access to. So with that, I think the student will focus on his school.
Thank you, Mary, and how they compete with other other countries in terms of fields like aeronautics, computer engineering, and technical subjects.
When you have the access to internet, all you need to do your research, learn, read up, or you don't have access, you can compete. The device is developing by the day, and the ideas about it are also increasing by the day. So all you need to do is study that and be equipped to get new technology that are involved. Thank you.
Sorry to to compete with the global knowledge ambition and the rest. First, we done the school for awareness campaign. One thing that we are challenging is awareness. The lot of people don't know what they can do with technology. So if we can start giving more awareness of what technology can do, then we can compete globally. That's where we are lacking in this country. Awareness is one of the challenges. So we can continue doing more awareness and more campaign on what we can do with technology, then I'm sure we can compete globally.
Are doing well in terms of sourcing for college admissions, jobs and research. We are doing very well, I might not give you the exact figure, but statistics have it that, we have more Nigerian students in Ghana universities, we have more Nigerian students in Europe and America, and of late, even Asian countries are starting Nigerian students. So, I will still want to agree with him. We need to still create more awareness, but Nigerian students are doing well in this aspect.
As long as you go agree with succeed, wherever they go, either in Europe, America, like I said, they succeed, but that's because they all have the awareness and technology. In the public school, if they don't have all these facilities and if they're not educated on this, how will they succeed when they go there? Those ones that go are privileged enough to have this accessibility and given to them. So that's it. But right now, in public schools,
Well, we are both disagreeing to agree and agree, During the onslaught of the Ebola, crisis, I have more students and parents of Surefoot coming to get, internet access. That was when we got to know that schools had, extended the resumption because of, the Ebola, something. Now, what I'm trying to say now is, it has to do with the institution on ground. Surefoot was able to make the students to be learning from home. While some other schools, they were just waiting for the government to say, resume. So, I think that the school on its own was able to arm the students, inform the parents of the need, to even study outside the school environment. So I think it's going to be something that should be driven by the government, because we wouldn't go into a school and tell them what to do or how to teach their students, or to do assignments at home or virtual learning and all all of that. So I think if we have to assist the public school as a way, the government would also have to make this to be part of the school system, just like something has adopted. So I think, you know, it's very good that has happened with respect to technology here. If it's extended, then we're going to have, you know, more enlightenment in the Nigerian school system.
Next segment, do you think the education of people in Nigeria is enough to move us to the next level? And when I say education, I mean on the digital world, not basically the books that we know or the chemistry and biology that we learn. I mean the education of the digital world, is it enough to move people of Nigeria to the next level?
Let me answer that. In answering, I'd like to make some statement. One is the fact that either the world we are in, either you get digital or you perish. There are not two ways about it. Either you get digital or you perish. Now, the world has advanced to a level where if you do not align yourself digitally, then the next behind become primitive. And currently, I know there's a lot of people being made by government, the NGO community, schools, to ensure that people take advantage of the digitalization process. And this cuts across both in mass media, in government, in public service. Right now, in national government, for instance, the government had to introduce a scheme whereby all civil servants can have laptops, and then they spread the payment. And this is a recognition of the fact that it is important that the government does what we call e-governments. When our governor came into power in 2007, he made it as a policy thrust to digitalize his government and to run a paperless government. Now, paperless government means in government there's a lot of braids, what they call policy braids, there are memos, and there are all kinds of letters. He took a deliberation to make sure that people are educated on the use of computer and the use of the internet in such a way that the cost of governance can drop if people do not buy paper. So that's the level of government. So I think that yes, we may not have gotten there, but there's a shift in paradigm, there's a shift in thinking in terms of people, the people of Nigeria, the people of Africa, acquiring education based on technology to be able to move the country forward.
I need to add that and further answer the question. I think that when we say education could be used two ways, you know, in the loose term and in the specific term. Education, part of what information is part of what education brings, enlightenment. So I want to believe that with access to the internet, you know, you can get all manner of things in the internet, you can get junk, you can get, but, you know, selective information on the internet, you know, when we want to have access to the internet, you can get what you want. So I don't want to believe that Nigerians are limited, you know, with respect to moving forward when it comes to education, because we have access to internet, and on the internet you can get the information that you need, you know, the required information that you need. But the question right now is, do we have the right information? When people go on the internet, Do they want to get the right information or to do every other thing apart from getting the right information? But as far as information is concerned, it's at our doorstep and it's enough to move Nigeria to the next.
I listen to my colleagues on the technical side speak about how we can help to reduce the cost of access and to be fair to them. Now, the input in terms of cost that is put into maintaining the infrastructure of their service is enormous. And there is a bit that we have a huge challenge in our power development and distribution. I guess with the efforts that the federal government is making, by the time we're able to deal or solve all our power issues, I believe strongly that the current cost can be halved. If people are paying 1,000 naira, for instance, for 1 gigabyte, by the time we have uninterrupted power supply, chances are now people can begin to access the same value for less amount of money. Perhaps if right now is 1,000 naira, by the time power works, it's likely to be less than 500 naira. So this is why I think it's good. We all have agreed that there needs to be change. We need to be able to get to the level where digitalization is democratized. Everybody can have access, but that can only happen if the infrastructure on which these systems are built are serviced and the cost is brought low. But let me also ask them to respond because they are the ones that are building
the school and the government at large to tell you that our fight is not for an internet charge for the school. We're trying to look at a global issue. If you talk about a country like India, China, and many other countries, if you pay something like 300 to 600 naira, you can have unlimited internet for 30 days. If you look at the different packages offered here, we have something like, let's say, everything is limited. You pay and it is limited. The average salary of a Nigerian may be around 50 to 1 lakh naira. If a person spends 10,000 naira for his child, let's say it's a business, you pay 200 naira, you can send 10,000 emails. But a child in second standard, if he watches one virtual lab, one clip of history or something like that, he'll end up exhausting quite a lot of data. Which means, if there is no unlimited plan, he can eat up his father's salary. This can happen. So we are looking at a very high scale when we say, why the rest of the country, children are enjoying it, why not us? Why do we have to stick to business plans of other organizations? We want to change. We want our children unlimited plan, affordable. What is the solution?
Again,